What the hell is this? This isn't in the manga. New Bankai. It was cool. It was great. I forgot like that feeling when he says Bankai and you're like, wait, what? It was new. Blood chains, Ichigo. So let's draw this. You'll need a ruler, I would say. Just because his sword and he's two horns now. So I don't know if is this canon? Like, is this like actually his Bankai? It's very interesting. It's cool. So let's draw it. Tricky enough, right? He's got the horn coming across the face, but we can see both of his eyes, most of his nose. So we'll draw as much of the face as we can, and then we'll add all those details. So I'm going to draw his sort of burnt side of his face first, or the burnt eye, because it's just the eye. So we'll go diagonal up here, and then bring it across that way. And then we'll just go down, round, back up to the corner. So very basic sort of eye shape. No eyebrows or eyelid lines around, you can't see anything in there. So then he's looking over to the left. So the iris is like here. And then his pupil. Like that, and it's kind of glowing red sort of thing. So his other eye, so it's kind of behind, so he's got a frown, right? So, and it's kind of his nose line as well. So we'll do this kind of frown line here. And this sort of goes down towards the bridge of his nose. And his nose goes behind the horn of salvation, as it's called. So we'll just do the bridge of it anyway. And then his other eye, just a heavy frowning eyebrow on this side. This is kind of like the normal half of his face. And then we get his top eyelash sticking out here. And then his bottom coming around that way. And then we get his red eye. Iris just curving around here and looking up from under his eyebrow there. He's got some like frowning kind of wrinkles and stuff here. And again, we can't see his nose really, we could just see the tip of it kind of there, but nothing major. We can see his mouth. It's kind of a serious sort of flat, downturned sort of mouth here. Then bottom lip. Top lip. Right, and then his chin. Just real square chin here. This comes up the side of his face. So it joins his sort of eye and eyebrow up here. Do his cheek. So all the way down to the chin. So it looks weird because the nose is so small, but it'll make sense when the horn covers it. So his jaw then. That way, and then it comes up, and then we get his ear, and all this is kind of black, burnt, charred skin, I think. And again, this goes over his ear as well, so can't see anything. So his forehead goes out there, and then we get some of his orange hair. It's all spiking up. And it kind of disappears just where the black half of the face is. So we just kind of bring this down this way then. And again, the horn sort of cuts some of that off, but I'll draw it all in at first. Bum, 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 bum. So the rest of the hair, so we'll just spiking up. Right, so the Horn of Salvation is about here, but we have like a black divide, black spiky sort of divide here as well. Right, now, so this horn comes out of his head this way. There, and then up here. And then we go down. Yeah, so we'll bring it this way. And then in across his ear. And then it goes down very long to a spike down here somewhere. So we gotta go this way, down, and then it goes out again. And then it goes down to this point down here. Okay. And then there is like lines on sort of the inside of it, right? So you get like these 3D lines, and then there's lines like up the middle. Kind of like tricky, and they come around. You're sort of just following the whole thing again. You could use the ruler for this as well if you want, but it would be faster to do it this way. A ruler would be more accurate. And then there's like something there. So that is one horn. And of course, anything you draw over, you just erase. Do, 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 do. So the other one. Do that here. Like that first. Then we change that angle so it goes this way. Like there. And then it goes down. Out. Down. Then we go to the long spike then. And this goes all the way down to where his hand is holding the sword even, so it's real long. again, we have some lines that go down the middle of it. Like so. Okay, so it's tricky because it's like so particular, you know, the type of object it is. So then the hair at the back, down the back of his neck. So we get these glowing energy like wrapped around his neck and his wrists. So I'd say they're supposed to be chains, but they're just glowing. It's kind of just like fire, kind of random sort of shapes, spiky, like chakra sort of. And you just keep doing this. And shoulder. Very loose sort of clothing then. And we got the sword then here, but the other shoulder, just we can see it here. But the sword is sort of sitting on the shoulder, so you can't see it all. We get his armpit. It's real flowing sort of clothing, you know, so you just do these kind of wavy lines. And then this goes out to his arm. Looks sort of spiky here, ripped and torn clothing. So that's his sleeve. Actually goes back up here. Right, and then his open jacket here. You can see some of those black marks in it. And we, oh yeah, his armpit on this side with his loose sleeve. And then this stuff inside. So we've got like a circle. And then there's all lines coming out. Now, so his hand and his wrist and all this. So we've got like his other sort of, so his wrist is here and it's got like more of that sort of energy coming out of it. This big spiky sort of wavy energy all here. And just doing this kind of random, you don't have to do it exactly like me. So that's like wrapped around his wrist. So his wrist goes down into his sleeve. There. And then his hand comes up, it's grabbing his sword. So we get like his thumb just here. palm of his hand, sort of thumbnail. And 4 fingers, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Handle comes out here, so each of these will be a finger. Just around each finger shape. And fingernails. And the handle is like, it looks like bone or something. It's very sort of bumpy. It's got all these sort of textures on them. And right, so that his actual sword is huge, so it goes all the way back, but it interacts with the handle sort of with a smaller section first. So it's like here, and then we go up, across, out. Now you can use a ruler for this if you want, but it's not perfectly straight, you know, it's slightly curved, so these bits are kind of curved. And then they have some edge lines, like lines that sort of follow their edges, just to make them look a bit three-dimensional. This goes off this way then. This seems wider than the other end for some reason. And there's like a crinkly sort of line that runs up this sword then. Just like a wavy line. I don't know if it's on both sides, but I can only see it on one side here in the picture that I'm drawing from. So maybe it's like on the inside in there. Alrighty. I think that's it. Blood and Chains Ichigo, new Bankai. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.